guys, welcome back. I'm Allie.
I'm Amy.
And we are Lost Our Needles. And don't worry, we haven't lost each other, even though it's been a little over a month.
Yeah.
We apologize for that. That was not our intent. You can blame me. The 3-week mark, which is when we try to film, was the week before Thanksgiving. And Wednesday night was the night before I went on a field trip with students to Washington, D.C. And then we came back, and the week of Thanksgiving was just kind of survival mode until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But we had a good Halloween. We had like no trick-or-treaters. Last time we filmed was October 29th.
We had fewer trick-or-treaters this year than last year, although the weather was beautiful. We had a great time sitting out at the end of the driveway with the fire pit going, and we had lots of adults stop by and chat for a while. We had a great time, and the kids were fun. So lots of cute costumes this year.
And then a good Thanksgiving.
A very good Thanksgiving. We got to spend with my husband's side of the family because they live nearby. Got to spend time with the nieces and nephews, and now we have a great niece I have a great niece and a great nephew who are like roughly 18 months, give or take, and just a blast. And they were in good moods until the last few minutes.
Yeah.
But being around 15 people all day, they did terrific. So it was fun being with everybody.
For having 3 dogs, 2 kids under 2, and 11, 13 adults,
Yes.
it wasn't quite the craziness I was expecting.
And football going on all day, and cooking going on, and it was a lot of fun.
But we're going to start with some giveaways, because when we gave the 3 giveaways, we didn't plan for it to be a month away.
Quite so long.
Oops. So again, sorry about that, guys. But so the first thing we're giving away is Country Cottage Needleworks Nutcracker Village in the Sugar Plum Sweet Shop.
Tilt it just a little bit so the plastic doesn't. There you go.
There we go. And the winner of this is Carol McQueen, $34.97. So I will tag you in this. Carol, hopefully when you see this, send us your address to our email at lostourneedles@gmail.com. Congratulations.
And we'll get it out to you in the next few days.
Yes. And then the second one was Emily Call's I Am Brave. And I may butcher your name, and I apologize. Is it Marika Modig 4460 or Merrick Gamodig? One of the two. Congratulations. I will tag you to make sure that you know that you got, and I didn't butcher your name beyond recognition, Aaron style.
Yes.
Or Jake Quellen for Jacqueline. Jake Quellen. And then last but not least, we had Learning also, but this is the keyword learning. It's called Love and Learning by Emily Call. And Catherine Bowles 3368, you are the winner. Congratulations. Sorry you had to wait so long to win.
Yes, and we will get these out in the next few days, and we'd like to thank Emily Call for the wonderful donations.
Correct.
That she gave these to us to donate to you.
Yes.
So
congratulations.
Thank you, Emily.
Again, email us your address at lostourneedles@gmail.com.
The sooner you get your address to us, the sooner we'll get them in the mail. Because that's my job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, other than the holidays, I feel like nothing too interesting has been going on.
No. Life has been good. No lows, no super highs, other than just spending time with friends and family. Been busy just with neighborhood stuff, going on. And
You joined a book club?
well, our neighborhood started a book club, and we had our first official book club, which was a lot of fun. We did Colleen Hoover's Regretting You, which was good. Before we met as a book club too, we went and saw the movie and compared the book to the movie, and of course the book wins. But it's just fun getting together and getting to know neighborhood women that I hadn't previously gotten to know, and it's fun, a neighborhood that likes to do stuff together. So yeah.
I've done a lot more reading than stitching. this
Well, that's
last
okay.
month.
That's okay.
Couple of 5 stars, like Quicksilver. I was late to the game on that one. I know that the second book just came out. That was definitely a 5-star read for me, just for the vibes of it.
Is that the one Julie liked too?
No, that was the Shield of Sparrows, and that one was really good on my like second read. And then there was a new nonfiction book that came out called The Zorg that talks about a slave ship that ended up going to court because they tried to get insurance money for the slaves thrown overboard. And so it kind of travels through kind of what the historian can figure out what happened. But the significance of it is that it really led to the abolition of slavery in England. Which is then going to lead to the abolition of slavery here. So it was just really fascinating, but also heartbreaking.
Yes.
As to just like the conditions of the slave ships and stuff. But I learned a lot, and there was a lot of things where I brought in my physical book for my AP World teacher because he was reading it with me. And I was like, I figured you might want to scan this and make a copy because this would be a really good passage for our world history students to read as far as like what exactly the triangle trade was.
Okay.
So that was cool to get to like kind of apply that. But
Okay.
do we want to start with finishes or do we want to start with new starts or whips?
Wherever you want to go.
Well, let's start with finishes because I have one, a tiny one. Now I feel like a jerk. I can't remember her name. One of our lovely viewers, and I'm sorry, it's been a long day. It's been a long week.
Yeah, you've got a lot on your plate right now.
I met her at Stitch West, and so the Sip and Stitch from Primrose Cottage had recently come out, and when I think we even talked about it. I was considering going back
one of our last.
And she volunteered to send me one of the pumpkin stack.
That's the one you loved.
Yes, I was seeing everyone stitch it at Stitch West, and so she sent it to me, and I mostly did the called for colors except for the blues, and I can't remember which blues I used because the numbers didn't really matter, but they matched the blues in my house.
Better than the called for.
It was
color.
like a teal, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the pumpkin stack from the Sip and Stitch. So unless you know someone from the Sip and Stitch, like it's not available, which is why I was so grateful for. I even have it.
Her name in another video.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like a jerk.
No, you just got a full brain right now.
I was really grateful because I love it. It was such a cute and fun stitch. Like I think I had this done in 3 or 4 days. So
I love stitches that are fun to do and you just want to sit there and just work on them.
It's fun having some smaller stitches because I feel like so many, even some of the medium size can just take so much time that you don't feel like you're getting anything done.
Yep.
So,
I agree. I think I really like little ones, and the big ones are fun, but it's frustrating.
Yeah. Did you have any finishes?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
So, you know, I've been working on I started working on the Tiny Modernist 12 Days of Christmas. And previously I'd shown you the first 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. So those 3 I'd already done.
I love the fabric. I love the colors.
I do too. And then sitting here this week, I started 4 calling birds. How do you do a 4? It's just a calling bird. The only thing I'm not crazy about the patterns is they don't have the number associated with it. So, but I love the colors. They are such quick stitches, so much fun. And then I started 5 golden rings. So just the top. But I just did that last night in an hour worth of stitching. Not even, probably.
That's going to be really cute.
Yeah.
I was actually just looking at the pattern down here, and that's going to be really cute.
I'm really enjoying the pattern. I would show you a picture of it, but my printer was kind of running low on ink, and it doesn't even show the ones I'm stitching. It shows I think the last 6. But it's by the Tiny Modernist, and
it's so much fun, like now having a face to the designer after staying here at
Yes.
Stitch West.
and they're just going to be some fun patterns. So I've been working on that. We're on finishes, right? Yes.
We're on whatever you want it to be. This might be a little bit of a hodgepodge of a
This is
episode,
going to be,
guys.
I'm so sorry, more me than I think her.
It's okay. I think I dominated last time. I had so much
I haven't
stitching.
got a total finish yet, but I think I told you the last time we met that I wanted to make gifts, cross-stitch gifts for my college friends that we get together every year. And I came across Crafty Blue Bonnet's Rudolph spool. Again, I don't have, oh yes, Rudolph spool. And he's just so stinking cute. And the way she finished it is with these little light bulbs, Christmas light bulbs that she's sewing onto the antlers. So I don't know if you can see it, but they come in 4 or 5 different colors. And a blue, I think 4 colors. I don't know if you can see them, my hands are gonna fall off, but anyway, they looked really cute on there, but when so I got a pack because I wasn't sure, because that's what I wanted to do what she did. But then when I was there at Hobby Lobby, I came across these, they're so tiny, tiny little bells. And I really like the idea of a little tiny Christmas bell attached to their antlers. And when I brought it home, I kind of went, I like the tiny bells, I like the Christmas lights, but I want to see bigger bells. Bigger bells.
Show me the bells.
So I ordered, now watch, I'm going to open these the wrong way and they're going to go flying everywhere. Hopefully that's the one I opened. Yes, so I got these bells that are like just a ½ inch wide off of Amazon. And these turned out to be my absolute favorites. So when I get done with all of these, and I put the interfacing, if I finish them that way.
Are you going to finish them all at once?
Yes, I'm going to just finish them all at one time. So there's a spot on each antler to attach the whatever you're going to use, be it the bell, the Christmas ball lights. So when I get them all stitched and deciding how I'm going to finish it, whether it's an ornament or a little pillow, then I'll put on the bells at the last minute. But he is so cute, and the antlers were a little tough just because there's a lot of color changes. And by tough, I don't mean hard. I just mean there's some color switches and you really got to keep track of your counting. But he was so much fun to do. I'm excited that I get to do a few more. So that is a finish, not a final finish or a fully finished. And I think that's it for finishes. So again, kind of been busy in the evening, not a lot of heavy stitching, but a lot of fun little stitches.
Yeah, so I actually have to pull out one more project because we filmed on the 29th of October. So, because right as we were ending, I think I did 1 or 2 days past Thanksgiving, or
Halloween.
Halloween.
It's been so long, she's getting her holidays all mixed up. I'm surprised she isn't throwing Christmas in there to boot.
Well, the video's not over yet.
Yes.
So I was doing the Satsuma Street Halloween cat. And so I got a little bit more stitching done on him.
He's going to be, that pattern, that's going to be so adorable when you're done.
I think I'm not stitching him right now. I feel like I'm not even going to get half of my Christmas stitching done. But I'm pretty happy with them. So I can't remember. I think I got the pumpkin, maybe some of the cat done after we last filmed. But not much because I only stitch on him for like a day or so past Halloween.
Yeah.
But so he is in he's on
Time
sabbatical.
Out. Sabbatical is a better word.
I haven't touched my presidents, so I did not get my but I'm gonna sit down and probably just work out the last 2 presidents, and then I get to pop my bottle of bubbly to celebrate that year-end goal. I finished my 12 nonfiction books for the year goal.
Good.
So now I need to do the stitching goal. But
okay. 2 more finishes.
I had 2 starts
whips.
though.
Okay,
Yes.
hold on. My whips.
Okay, your whips.
Well, no, one is a start. So anyway, I told you my goal was to start working on my mermaid again on the weekends. I've not been great about it, but I did do it on a couple weekends. My, where are you, my dear?
Your Aphrodite's
Yes,
mermaid.
Aphrodite's Mermaid by
Nora Corbett.
Nora Corbett through.
Mirabilia?
Yes. Thank you for filling in my words. I have all the info here, but I don't have my readers on, so I can't see. Anyway, so here she is in all of her so far glory. And the couple weekends I worked on it, most of this bottom part of the tail I've made progress on. So do the skinny part of the tail till I get back down to the bottom and start adding the end of the tail.
I still love this lilac linen.
I'm glad I switched to it. I'm much happier with it on the purple.
So it's a 32-ounce lint.
I can see how this is going to go.
32 count linen
And it's
from
called
Fabrics by Stephanie in the color lilac.
Lilac. And that's the perfect color for it. Name
Yes.
for it. So anyway, she's coming along. It's a little hard to work it on the weekends just because I want to do all the Christmas things right now. But I'm trying to stick to my,
Yeah.
trying to be disciplined, which I suck at being disciplined. Yeah. Okay, so new starts.
You start. We'll start with the other holiday stitch that's going on sabbatical. I think we're gonna have a series. I'm gonna have a stitch along for all y'all in the new year called the Holiday Hangover, of all the holiday stitching that doesn't get done. So the first,
Oh, but he's so cute.
that's why I want to keep stitching him. He was
Okay.
actually a hard one to start. I'll tell you that I'll tell you about
Okay.
that in a second. But
She'll give us all the deets.
so Emily Call came out with her floral turkey just recently, and Mom and I saw it on her Instagram, and we both I saw that she'd commented after I'd commented, and we both basically were like, well, I guess I know what's coming home with
Yeah.
me.
There goes some more money.
So that's it. And actually, I had a hard time kitting it up because some of the colors you could only find on one website, and
Oh.
it was I was trying to just do DMC, but then I couldn't really find a good DMC conversion, so I ended up getting the real colors. So it's all the called for that I got. And actually some of the colors kind of surprised me because there's a teal in there that I didn't really see in the pattern. But here's my little start.
I love turkeys.
But I was trying to figure out where to start.
Anyway,
I got to start. I was even doing a little stitching at Thanksgiving with the family. So he's going to be cute, but I didn't get very much of him.
okay.
It's a story of my stitching
Yes.
the last couple weeks.
Any other new starts?
Yes. This
Okay.
one I was doing. So the other night, Mom had my sister and I over the night after Thanksgiving, and we did Polar
Turkey.
Express with turkey a la king for dinner. And we wore our Polar Express pajamas from Christmas a couple of years ago and just kind of kicked off the holiday season. So I said, perfect, let's pull out one of those holiday patterns that I want to stitch. And I bought this from Primrose Cottage last year, the Cocoa Quilt. And I just think it's really cute. And I have all the called for colors. So I started this. Please hold your applause. This is a really impressive start. Now, to be fair, this took most of Polar Express to stitch on.
And we've watched the movie enough that you know how you watch a movie that's one of your favorite, that you can watch it but not really watch it. You can do other things while you're watching it. And it's not one of we like it, but Polar Express was one of my husband's favorite movies. He was a train buff. He and his dad had played, but they had done the trains and modeled and tracks, and he'd gotten back into it as he was getting closer to retirement, and he was really enjoying it, and he loved that movie. It reminded him of him as a boy, and he loved the trains. Hence, after he passed is when I bought the Polar Express PJs and just kind of honoring him. And so we thought we'd start the Christmas season by kind of just remembering and bringing him into the holidays with us. So, but it's back to the point it's a movie that you can watch but not watch and stitch.
To be fair, I feel like the light was I ended up being able to move where there was some light, but I'm doing it on this raw cashel linen with like the opalescence. So when you look at it closely, like it catches the light a little bit. So I didn't get very much of it done.
So it's a little harder to find the holes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need good light, because you can see like right there sometimes where a hole is, like the light is just
and where the sparkle is sometimes hides the hole.
So I think it's going to be really pretty.
It will be.
And like I said, I'm doing the called for colors, which I just absolutely adore. It's like tree lot and cherry cobbler.
It's like such a traditional Christmas colors.
Yeah.
The cranberry and the evergreen. I know those aren't the colors they're called, but.
So this is my first Primrose Cottage quilt, actually.
It's going to be pretty when it's done.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. But that was my amazing 2 starts.
Okay, well, you got started. So I've started this probably shortly after our last video. So for those of you that are in the know, I'm sure most of you know about the Jingle Ball.
Jingle Ball.
The Jingle Ball, run by Lindsay.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, so the Jingle Ball, for those of you that don't know what it is, it was started 3 years ago. I think this is their fourth year. You buy a general ticket for $10, and it gets you into the shopping area, and it gets you, which they have several designers, more this year than I think they've had in the past, and they each bring 2 or 3 specific patterns that are only released at the Jingle Ball. And then
Hold on. Sorry.
Lindsay.
Yes, I'm.
Anyway, so you have a shopping area that you can go to, and I've seen a green fabric that is to die for. A lot of the designers are designers that I enjoy, and they have several patterns they're bringing out. And then they have stitching rooms that you can enter, and
It's like a mini retreat.
it's like a retreat online. You're doing all this from the comfort of your home. You can dress up if you want. You can wear pajamas. You can go naked, but just keep it from the neck up. It's a family affair. But nobody would know as long as you keep it from here up. And then on top of that, each of the designers that Lindsay has invited to be a part of that this year have 1 or 2 specific projects that they will give a class on. One, I know Liz Matthews is going to be there, Kathy from Hands On Design, Robin from Robin Pickens is there. I think Teresa Koget, you've got all the list of the, and we will list a link to the ball. The first year we did it,
You did it the first year.
I did it the first year, and I just bought the $10 ticket because I didn't understand what was going on, and the patterns that I'd seen weren't my style. Although I ended up buying
one for me.
I bought 2 or 3, as it turns out, 1 for her. And then the classes are separate. You have to buy those separately from the general admission ticket, and they can be just the cost of a pattern, or you can buy the whole kit to make the whole whatever they're working on. There's some really neat ones this year. Anyway,
so some of the designers are Hands On Design, Primrose Cottage, Blue Flower,
Annie
Stacy
Bees.
Nash, Robin Pickens, Lindy Stitch. Lindy Stitches is who puts it on.
Who puts it on and does a fabulous job.
Teresa Koget, The Tiny Modernist, Annie B's Folk Art, Jeanette Douglas, Hello from Liz Matthews, and Heartstring Samplery.
So there's some really nice names in there, and their projects are all so unique and so different. It was kind of hard to choose what I wanted to do. She did it last year.
Yes.
But you didn't sign up for any of the classes, right?
Correct.
You just did the...
I did the speed dating, which is kind of fun. Like, I can talk to anybody for 2-3 minutes. And then I did some of the rooms, and actually that's where I met like Missy and Emily again. And I think that's where I met Andrea and Tammy kind of unofficially.
I think so, yeah. You didn't realize it at the time.
And Teresa.
Yes, yes.
Because I remember talking to Teresa.
Yeah.
who then we met
at the Chantel 141
thank you,
fall
Chantel.
retreat.
It's like Rochelle.
She's tired. She's had a really hard day.
So which was a lot of fun.
Yes.
In fact, stay tuned to our Instagram, because if we're in one of the chat rooms, we might post every now and then where we are.
Yeah.
Because it's fun to talk. Like, I enjoy the getting to know people piece.
So we've each bought in general tickets so that we could buy from the general store, but neither one of us has done a class project or anything until this year. There were several I wanted to do, but I narrowed it down to one class. I know like Nicole Spohr is doing 3 or 4 of them. I know several of you are probably doing 3 or 4 of them, or at least, anyway, I did one just because I wanted to get the hang of it. And the one I chose was Robin Pickens. She has, I know, surprise. I love all of them. Honestly, it was hard to pick. Hands-on Design had adorable ones, but this one was so different. Actually, a lot of people have different ones this year, but it's a wreath, like a 12-inch wreath, and you make all of these elements, and she's going to teach you how to make these elements and then design your own wreath with it. And I just love it. The colors in there are going to fit the house. I can hang the wreath, or I can, set it down, or put some candles in it. There's a whole lot of, you can make it your own.
It would make a really pretty Advent wreath.
It would. Anyway, so I just thought I'm going to do this one for my first kit, see how it goes. You get access to the video on top of the teaching, which will be Sunday, I think at 4 p.m. our time, the last class of the weekend. And then you have access to the video for 30 days. Each of the classes, they're access videos for 30 days. If you need a reminder, or how did she do that, or I don't understand what she did, you can go back and watch it. So I started this shortly after our last video. So may I present to you Robin Pickens' Nature's Wreath.
In 15 pieces.
In 15 different pieces, and then we'll cut these up individually, sew them onto felt, and the kit came with everything you need to make this except for the wreath itself, which I just need to run to Hobby Lobby and buy a 12-inch grapevine wreath. So I don't know if you can see it all.
Here, why don't I hold it and you just guide.
The only thing I'm not going to finish are the snowflakes, because to me the white just doesn't show up that well, or if I do the snowflakes, I changed it up. Sorry, Robin. I know you don't know me from Adam, but I don't know if you can see over here. Bring this one over here. Instead of the white, I had this great idea. Instead of doing the snowflakes in just white floss, I did them in white beads. And I love the dimension that it gives to it. I love the brightness of the white beads. It adds another layer of dimension to it.
She did it in the acorn too.
And I did it in that's where I started it, was in the acorn, just to get a little extra dimension. And I love what it did.
Oh, you even outlined.
I did it on a piece of holly, kind of like a little bit of snow on it. So I think I might end up doing the snowflakes either in the beads, or I actually have some plastic snowflakes that I will just glue onto the wreath.
It'd actually be cute to do like the little dots of the
highlights in the beads. That's actually a really pale pink. Or did I not forget? I
don't know. I just think the white would look cute there.
Oh, those are mine.
How the blue light glasses.
Or I was even thinking, I was even thinking of doing the berries in red beads.
Oh,
but,
that would be fun, yeah.
It was, I think I need to fill those in with that's that pale pink.
But wouldn't it be cute with like white beads?
Yeah. Or gold beads, actually. Gold beads would be pretty. Anyway, so that was the little change that I made, which is pretty daring for me to do.
She kept sending
changes.
me. She's not one to usually text me with her stitching, but she kept like sending me pictures of it. Like, what do you think? Like,
I just loved the dimension that the beads gave to it, especially on the snowflakes, because the white beads just show up so much prettier than the white floss. As pretty as it all is. Anyway, I'm thrilled with it. I can't wait to take the class. The class is this Sunday. So for those of you that didn't know about the Jingle Ball, we will put a link or the website down below.
Yes.
For those of you that didn't know the Jingle Ball, even if you just want to buy a general admission, because there are a lot of patterns that Allie and I have already went. We've been sharing patterns. They've been releasing them slowly, building the excitement for the past week or so. And there are several patterns we're very thrilled in. And then she just released, they have this beautiful green fabric that's going to be for sale in the shop. And these are going to be specific to the Jingle Ball, the patterns, for about a year. They'll be released eventually.
So for you Primrose Cottage girlies,
The stockings, yes. Robin Pickens, I can already tell you there's 2 or 3 patterns of hers I'll be buying.
Hands-on
design. And there's 3 of them in that. There you go. I'll be buying those in her round series. Anyway, so even if you just want to check it out, a $10 ticket then you have access to the store. To buy these patterns, you'll be able to either get them in regular patterns until they sell out, or PDFs is unlimited. A lot of these project kits, you can buy the PDF patterns still if you're interested. The kits, most of them all sold out within a couple of hours of them going live.
This will be mine.
That will be mine as well.
Robin Pickens.
She and her daughter just did a quick video showing them, and anyway, and I think Teresa Kogut has a couple of cute ones there. Annie B's they all, Liz Matthews, I think was one that they all have really cute patterns, and they all have 2 or 3. So go to the Jingle Ball, check it out. Lindsay Stitches.
So it's the jingleball.net will take you to the website.
Yes.
But Lindy Stitches is the one who puts it on. And she does it like, she'll do one around the Super Bowl. She's done like Midsummer. She does quite a few of these online retreats.
Yeah. And they all are people really enjoy them.
Yeah. So, and each one just gets better as they figure out the technology better and better.
Yeah. And they get more people interested and involved. And I think this is don't quote me on this because I don't know Lindsay, but to me it seems like she's got more designers this year, 1 or 2 more than in the past years.
I didn't really pay attention last year. I'd only been stitching for like a year and was just starting to figure it out.
Anyway, so that's thrilling. That's going on now. So I'm doing Robin Pickens' class, so I'll be excited to show you. She's going to teach us how to sew them on, cut them out, sew them on felt, blah, 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 which I could probably figure out. But I just love Robin Pickens after having met her. And I love this is so different that I was excited to show it being done.
And I'm excited, like I've really kind of protected this weekend just to be able to,
because it starts Friday evening.
Yeah. And it's basically 24/7. Like obviously there'll be times when more people are engaged and not, based on work and sleep.
A lot of it is sleep. Do the stitching rooms even go through the night?
Yeah.
So if you're a night owl, there'll be people ready to join you to chat and stitch with.
And sometimes like just jump into a bunch, because like I've gone into like a book lovers one, like just kind of waiting to see if anyone shows up and no one's there. So like I'll jump into another one.
And they're based on, at least last year, they were based on categories.
Yeah,
like they named them based on.
And I think you can create one and name one. But once you create it, it doesn't go away. So a lot of those rooms will like stay there all weekend. That's why I kind of jump around. Or like if you have a friend, like I think it was Emily or Missy were like, oh, we're in this room. And so jump in here. And so I was able to jump in and talk to them.
It's just an amazing idea.
And then if you're not social, sorry,
like
I know I keep interrupting you.
No, it's okay.
They have like interviews with the designers where it's basically just an open forum where you just sit there and kind of watch a live stream of the designer, something that you can't watch on YouTube. It's only with the Jingle Ball. So you get like, it's a Q&A session with them, so you can ask questions and kind of hear their responses. I know some people would jump out of the chat rooms because there was a specific designer they wanted to listen to.
Yes, it's just a great idea. Lindsay, not Lindsay, Lindy.
And then if you want to make stitchy friends, they have a speed dating thing where...
Did you do that?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't do it very long, 'cause like depending on who's on.
Yes.
But you basically get 3 minutes or something, 5 minutes to talk to another person, and then you can either choose to like continue your conversation or you can move on. So it's a great way. I know last year, like I love getting to talk to other people, especially about stitching, just because other than mom, there's really not many stitchers in this area. There's the Arizona stitchers. I'm just terrible at showing up.
Because we've said it before, it's a long drive.
But I just enjoy that piece. I enjoy seeing what people are stitching. I like sitting in a room and I can just sit there and listen to everybody, but it's fun kind of doing it communally. So I've kind of blocked out this weekend.
Yes.
I'm getting my nails done and I'm doing a 5K Sunday morning. But other than that, my plans are the Jingle Ball.
Yeah. And I'm serving at church and that's it.
But I'm looking forward to I kind of have this weekend set aside just to sit and stitch.
It's quickly become a must for a lot of stitchers out there. There's a lot of people getting very excited about it.
And for those of you that can't do retreats cost-wise or travel-wise, like this is a great way to do it. I think you'll get out as much as you're willing to get out of it.
Yes, as much as you're willing to put into it.
That too.
Get out of it as you're willing to put into it.
Yes. So anyway, I know I have one or two other things to like when I have another plan start, like a kitted up project, and then I have a plan for it. I have something I might throw at you a little bit when we start talking about our next episode.
We don't do a lot of planning before we do this, so whatever she's about to say, I know nothing about, I think. And the answer's no.
Sorry, Chris. Mom said no. You don't know this either, but you requested it.
Chris?
Treat.
Oh, it's going to be hard to say no to him.
So I bought the Quaker Snippets #2. This was my first Brenda Gervais with thy needle and thread. And so I bought this. It's all kitted up. I think this blue is really light and I love it. I kitted up and did all the called fors. And it's this like teal instead. So I think, hold on.
That's a called for color?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I keep going back and like, it's not your traditional, I have to remember it's not a Christmas, it's more like a winter, but it's not your traditional winter colors.
Winter colors at all. It looks like a fall color, except for the teal.
Like there's this red. Sorry guys, I'm a hot mess over here.
I mean, it almost looks like an autumny red, like maple red.
And then, so there's this. So, and, oh my gosh, Allie, get your stuff together.
I don't know how I'm going to be involved in this.
Not this one, just.
Be patient, in other words.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to do it on this cream and sugar.
That'd look pretty on that.
But, so like, they all work, and the teal works really nicely with these other colors.
Teal plays beautifully with all colors.
But the blue of the pattern really like is part of what drew me into it.
Sorry, you're just, yeah.
Okay, I can't even take the bag away. So we'll see how this evolves. But I just love that little Quaker. I love the snowman.
Chris wants you to make this?
No, okay.
Oh, that's something next.
Yeah, that's unrelated. So anyway, so I have that kitted up. I think I spent more time kitting up projects. You're just chomping at the bit to know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Okay. 3 weeks is right around 3 weeks from today would be the 24th.
It's 2 days after your birthday.
But also right around Christmas. What if when we go up to the cabin, we film our next Flosstube a couple days early, but film it up at the cabin?
Well, that would be fun. It is not our cabin. It is somebody she works with.
A friend from work.
Yeah. Her mentor, co-worker. It's their cabin.
He's planning on watching this, so, hi, Chris.
Thank you. Anyway, Allie and I are going. Julie has other plans, but
yeah.
But
he's like, him and his wife are like, it sounds, the cabin would be a great place to film a Flosstube.
Oh, so they even hinted at it. Okay,
yeah.
So our next Flosstube we'll do shortly after Christmas.
Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, okay. Yes, so we will film up in, what's the town? Heber, Arizona, which will probably have snow, maybe, depending, but it's cold up there. They get snow, even if we don't have any at the time.
And it's just getting out of town a
They do
little
get
bit.
snow, and it's someplace different.
So-
And maybe we'll bundle up in hats and gloves, and we'll film out on their gorgeous front patio, front
There we
porch.
go. That would be really hard to like go through all the fabric and everything, but we'll try.
We'll be snow bunnies.
Um,
So thank you,
yeah, so I just figured that would be a fun idea. Film up while we're up there. And then
Chris and, oh, she gave me a fun way to remember their name. What's his? It's a poo name. Oh, Robin. Christopher Robin. Chris and Robin. Yes.
yeah. Thank
And
you.
I love Winnie the Pooh. So it
He just
took me
always
a few
says my
seconds.
wife. So
She's the one that gave me the hint. They're exceptionally wonderful people.
Yeah,
The
so-
world is full of,
yeah, I figured that would be a fun place to do it before and like right around.
and it's
Kinda set
decorated
aside.
for Christmas, and
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll film just because, so you have something different to look at.
But you have the Christmas tree.
Yes. Although you can see the ornaments so well on it with the white lights. I don't know if they'd show up better with, I have a tree that can do white lights or the colored lights, and I don't know if they'd show up better. It doesn't matter. It's Christmas, and we're filming in front of the Christmas tree.
But as Mom mentioned, it's like right before my birthday that we're gonna film, and so I'm gonna preview it now because I'm excited about this, and I think I mentioned it to you guys before.
You did.
Well, sorry.
She never started my birthday start last year, so I'm not going to start with her.
Okay.
Moving along.
I don't know why I never started. I think there's just so many things, like I
There-
had
there
every
are.
intention.
There-
But
you-
now that seeing it was like a different fabric, I'm not
Yeah.
stitching. And I think now that's what's holding me up.
And you don't have to. It's not like you invested, well, you can give me the fabric. No, you keep the fabric. I wouldn't. Anyway.
Okay, so I'm so excited about this. My birthday start is going to be American Welcome.
We know a lot of you out there have done it.
Yes. And I'm late to the game, but as like everyone was doing the American Welcome South for a while, and I just kept like looking at it, but I was like, it seems like a really big project. I don't really want another really big project. And then I saw it at Stitch West.
She immediately purchased it and has
Well-
been getting everything she needed.
So I bought the fabric for it.
Is that the called for, or just,
No.
that's
It
what
was-
you and Emmy
Yeah, we
picked out?
we went to Top Knot because she had the called for in the wrong count.
Yes. So you
And
could
then we
compare
found
the
a
colors.
similar. So I'm going to be doing this Field of Gold.
It looks like antique parchment paper.
Kind of like
It
a
looks-
lemony.
It looks
Parchment
more,
paper.
it's a brighter color than what is showing up on the camera, I think.
And like I said, I spent a lot of time like figuring out called fors, trying to figure out what flosses. I didn't stitch much, but I spent a good couple evenings just figuring out flosses. So I have all the called fors except one of the colors that needs to, yep, drop and floss, and made a sticky note of one that I don't have. But I started off with these couple colors because those 1, 2, 3 stitch does not have all the fancy flosses. I thought they did. So then I was just gonna do DMC conversions, and then I said to heck with it. So I got all the other fancy flosses.
Did you get them from 1, 2, 3, or did you go to
I went to
Fat Quarter,
I went to Color and Cotton and just
Okay.
got it straight from them. They're actually really great about getting it to you really quick.
A lot of those companies have gotten really good about it.
And then I got all, I have all the DMC. So I need to get those
So you're all
bobbinated.
ready to go.
Dropped. Floss dropped.
Yeah.
So I have it all kitted up.
I think that'd be good to
And
start up at the cabin for your
Yeah.
birthday.
And then I'm just really excited. So my goal is to have it done in 2026 for the 250th anniversary, which we have not forgotten. All of your comments were lovely. At some point we will, maybe after Christmas during fall, winter break,
Yeah.
we'll do a patriotic video of stitches to do for the 250th anniversary. I think that's an
Yes.
appropriate thing for a U.S. history teacher
Yes,
to do.
and I honestly, for those of you that, if you just go to Etsy even, or Fat Quarter Stitch, or 123, or any of your favorite stitches, and just do patriotic cross stitch. There are tons of them, and I guarantee you, with America's 250th birthday coming out, they're already starting to release patterns. And starting with, at least the one that I'm aware of, Chantel and Teresa Kogut worked together and came out with a stitch along to start the year with, celebrating America's 250th. It's called the semi-quinset, semi and then bison, anyway, I can't remember exactly what it's called. But Teresa Kogut came up with a beautiful stitch, and then Chantel, working with Teresa, came up with a drum to display it, you know, one of the patriotic drummer boy drums. And she released the kits today and apparently was sold out within a few hours. I was fortunate enough that I didn't have anything going on this morning and I was able to buy the kit. Here's a picture of the kit. This is the first specific stitch to honor the 250th anniversary.
I don't think that's, I think the Primrose Cottage has one that's like 250 stars, and I think they might have released for that.
And the kits are sold out. But according to going to Chantel's Facebook page, somebody was asking if the pattern will come out at some later point. And from my understanding is, at some point next year, they will be releasing just the pattern. I don't know if Chantel's going to have the drum separately, but for right now, she had a limited number of kits. I don't know what that number was. She didn't say it.
Doesn't matter.
I was fortunate to get one because I don't have to work. I didn't have any commitments today, and I was able to be on site. And I'm going to steal the pattern. Anyway, I'm really excited about it. I think that's a really fun way to display that stitch. There's going to be, even Chantel today or yesterday in her YouTube video when she was describing she says there are going to be tons of patterns coming out to honor the 250th. I'm sure the designers are working overtime to get them out. So
it's going to be so much fun to see.
So that's the first one we're talking about because I nabbed it today. And I'm sorry there aren't more because I think it's a wonderful stitch.
And the pattern is not available exclusively, like just the pattern.
Just the pattern.
Because I asked Mom if it is to snag me a pattern, but it's just the kit.
It's just the kit. But apparently, don't hold me to this, like I said, the pattern will be released, they think, later next year. I don't know when that later means. It could be February, it could be September. I don't know.
Could be December.
But for right now, it's just coming all as a kit. So I'm very excited about that. I had my alarm set for 3 days. I've never done that before.
That's
Anyway,
exciting though. I'm glad I get to profit. With that, are you going to do another birthday stitch this year? Okay.
I'm going to still keep working on my I can't do another birthday stitch while I still have one birthday stitch still going. That's just silly.
That's fair.
I might take it up to the cabin and that's just what I'll work on.
Okay.
While we're up there, force myself to.
But yeah, so today's December 3rd.
I have some haul.
Oh, what did you, yes, hold on. You bought something because, haul, perfect, yeah. Go for it.
What were you thinking?
I wanted to make sure that okay, so one of Mom's things, she saw it on the Carolina Stitchers Flosstube.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to show you some of the haul from that. But I just wanted to say congratulations to Emma Kay of the Carolina Stitchers. She just announced that she's expecting baby number 2. So congratulations, Emma Kay.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
So I watched their Christmas haul. No, their Christmas. It was a YouTube video all about their Christmas stitches and Christmas patterns. Anyway, and I got super excited with they showed, I think it was the mom, Joy, that she saw this and she was going to do it. And so I'm stealing it from her. It's a Nora Corbett Christmas Eve.
Santa sleigh. Christmas Eve
Couriers. But it's Santa's sleigh, and it's such a delicate, beautiful piece, and it comes with tons of beads. I didn't get all the floss for it yet, but it has all these beads with it, because it's a Nora Corbett, so of course it involves beading, but I am quite comfortable with beading now, thanks to Chantel, and then just doing all the
she actually likes
Robin. And then I ordered the sleigh, and I got
Rudolph
and Comet. No. Donner. So eventually I would like to get all 12 reindeer and do them all. And I saw this idea on Pinterest where they're each, I don't think, and Joy talked about it in hers, where she had seen somebody display them beautifully all together. And I couldn't find that. I should text her or not message her and see if she could send me a link to that. But I found something on Pinterest where it was going down a staircase, but it starts with each one of these are done in a black frame, and you have the sleigh here, and then you have the 12 reindeer kind of going down the stairs staggered. And it was so pretty. I don't have a staircase, so I can't do that, but I have wall space that it would totally work in. Not sure where yet, but I'll get there.
She has a grandkids room, because she has 0 grandkids, but they were planning ahead.
Yeah.
It would be fun to do it in there.
Or in the hallway going into the 2 rooms, between the 2 rooms, the hallway, there's a big wall space there that would totally work in. Anyway, so that's the hall. And then Lisa Harvey has been kind of off the scene for a couple months because she's been doing a lot of work for retreats and stuff. And she's a busy woman, not quilting retreats. Allie hasn't seen these before. I'm going to have to keep my hands on them. So she just did a release a couple weeks ago, and I ordered a couple of bags, and she's not getting any of these. And I ordered 2 of them, but look, and I love turkeys. I love cross-stitching turkeys. But, so here's the front.
Here, let me just...
Nope. Here's the front, and then here's the fabric and the little floss holder. I know all the plastic shines. There it goes. I love the bright colors that I love. And then she has a little turkey.
Let's help with that.
Lingle dingle lingling. Nope. And then I had to get one for Christmas because one can never have enough Christmas. And so here's the one side that she stitches. And then here's the fabric for the inside, which is just a bunch of reindeer, which I love, just all the blues. And then the floss holder.
Did you know my only Christmas project bag is the Grinch one you got me when I first started stitching?
Have I not bought you another one? And then it's got a little reindeer holder.
I'm feeling a little neglected over here.
You're an adult.
Yeah, I know. I have my own, I'm an adult with my own adult money.
So between the Santa sleigh, which I'm just excited about doing. It's going to be a little bigger project. I think it'll be roughly 8 by 8, 10 by 10, depending on the fabric. It's just going to be a lot of delicate work, a lot of color changes in the beading, but I kind of like the pace of beading. It slows you down a little bit, and I'm surprised I like to do the beading based on the Robin Pickens. And I'm going to be working this week on my sister's project because that needs to get sent before long, and I can't show it to you till later because my sister periodically watches us, and it would be the one that she would watch that I'd show it, and I don't want to ruin her birthday surprise. So I haven't forgotten about it. I got to get to work and get that finished up. So I have everything I need pretty much. It's just doing it.
You have one more project.
It goes quick. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry. So when we were at Stitch West, I think Allie mentioned that we Tiny Modernist was there, and we really liked the Harvest Moon. and I bought the PDF for it because her patterns didn't make it in time coming in from Canada. And so I started it on a very pale, a yellow, but the problem was I didn't like the way the moon got lost on the yellow. I love the pattern, and it looked good. I don't know what fabric, I can't remember what fabric she used on it. Anyway, so I had to think about what would a sky look like for a full moon. And I started going through my fabrics, and I realized I had this deep blue.
You had blue fabric? That is
I know,
shocking.
But not a pale blue. It had to be a night sky blue. And here it is so far. There's the moon. And I just worked on this 2 nights. I just did the outline, and now I'm just working on the filling in with the pale yellow. And I think I'm going to really like it on this night sky blue. It's actually called, I have the tag. Is this the one I have the tag, or it came out of the bag?
Why would you ever rip off the tag?
It didn't. It came in the package, and I think it's over there or in the thing. Anyway, I'll let you know when
if she remembers to tell me, I'll post it below.
Yeah, or if I don't, when I show it to you again, I'll have the fabric with me because I need to make sure I don't lose the fabric name, because it's a large piece of fabric and it's going to take just a small piece of the fabric. So other than the Jingle Ball this weekend and the holidays coming up, which will keep us busy.
Yeah, we have both her birthday and my birthday before we get to Christmas.
Yes. Yep.
We have 12 more days of school. And I'm actually excited. Like, I feel like I have it worked down to a routine where I don't get super stressed. Like, there's a normal level of stress, but
just
not
from this time of year, you mean?
Yeah, but kids, like, all their work is due next Friday, and there's still a week of school after that, and then it's like review. And my department hosts a cocoa and cram where we provide the hot cocoa for the kids, and they come and study, and it's really cool. It's not a school thing.
Getting
like,
ready for finals.
Yeah, and it's really cool. Like, the school doesn't like, it's the social studies teachers providing the cocoa. Yeah. Like, this is not a school thing. But last year we had over 120 kids on the first day.
And how many did you have the first? Because I remember the first year you did it. You had what, 20, 25?
Well, the first year it was just me doing it in my classroom, and then when we moved out to the portables, I got the Chris's.
Yes.
And Rob came back from deployment and like jumped on board, so we opened it up to like all of the kids, and we got a good turnout. But then last year we have a video of them literally like going down the hall waiting for their cocoa. Yeah. And spread out across like 4 or 5 classrooms.
I just love it.
I'm really grateful to be a part of a team that jumps on board, because it hasn't been something where the other departments have gotten on board. So it's very much stayed a social studies thing.
But they're studying for any exam they want to.
I'm inviting the other departments, and like we do invite the other departments. They just haven't showed up yet. Okay. But we're like, kids, we'll help you with math, but I don't know if you want my help with math.
We may not be giving you the right answer.
Good luck.
Yeah. Anyway,
I can help you with the social studies.
I think it's a great thing you guys do that.
I love that. It's honestly one of my favorite events of the second quarter.
Yeah, I know you look forward to it, even if it's a lot of work just getting everything there for the kids. But first year you did it all on your own. Now you've got your team helping you. And
it's so much more fun. Like we all just enjoy it. We all just sit back and relax and enjoy the kids, and the kids are laughing, and it just brings my heart joy. It's exactly like, it's so Christmassy. And it's something that kids 30 years from now will talk about. Hey, do you remember the social studies, their cocoa and cram? Because I still remember I had not a science teacher. He was, he was a science teacher. Yeah. But every February he celebrated Beethoven's birthday. He was a huge Beethoven fan, and he would bring in all kinds of goodies, and I mean, it was a big deal, and it was something we all looked forward to every year. But it was Beethoven's birthday bash. When is Beethoven's birthday? It's in February. I can't remember. It's been, you don't want to know how long. But it's really cool because we were at another high school for a planning meeting like last year, and they were doing a cocoa and cram that day, and all the teachers just had a really like negative output on it. Like, it was a drain on their time. And it sounds like they didn't have a great turnout, and that's why our admin offered to do it in the cafeteria, and we're like, no, we're keeping this in our classroom. It's more intimate, it's more fun.
Gives you a chance to connect with the kids more.
Like, I feel like it almost, because it's not a school event, I feel
It
like
is, but it's not.
but the fact that us teachers own it and
Yes.
it's not some organization running it, I think is what makes it special.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I'm excited for that. And then just Christmas Eve services,
Yeah.
and
Christmas Eve services, and
I don't know, for those of you that follow the Christ story in Christmas, like, are you doing any Advent studies? I know I'm doing the She Reads Truth one and really enjoying that with some of my friends.
yeah. And there's some I just saw a cute cross stitch pattern. I can't remember the company, but she's done a really nice job doing each of the 5 Advent candles. They would kind of designed to stitch during that week because they were really quick little stitches. I'll see if I can find it. And then she turns them into little ornaments and
I love that.
kind of lays them out for Advent every year. But I think we're in the week of peace right now. I think is the first week of Advent.
You know, they didn't actually mention that in the
I think it's the peace candle. Anyway, so we will see you, God willing, a couple days before Christmas, about 5 days before Christmas. Hopefully we'll have snow in the picture. I know those of you from north could care less. You'd probably rather come outside and see the sunshine, but
I'm walking outside in this, just a hoodie today.
Yeah. I haven't turned the heat on in my house, but it's getting to the point where I may have to. It's 68 in here. Which during the day and when you're moving around, it's fine, but at night it gets almost a little chilly, but
The 60-degree classroom has been cold.
yeah, but when I crawl into bed, I like it when the air's
Yeah.
cold anyway, so I'm trying to hold off turning on my heat because, you know, the bill. Not that I care,
But you do.
but I do, and I enjoy cool. I have more energy when it's cooler. Anyway,
So thank you for watching. Why don't you, we don't have any other, anything else, but what Christmas or holiday, maybe it's Hanukkah, what holiday stitching are you doing this year?
and yet, what are you stitching? Yeah.
I love when you guys share what you're stitching, because if I don't know it, I
We go look it up.
yeah.
And often we may or may not have bought some patterns
it to the
based
wish
on your
list.
recommendations. Yeah.
So thank you for
we love
sharing when you
sharing.
do.
And if you get the chance, go to the Jingle Ball. What is
Yeah.
it again? The jingleball.net?
Correct.
Jingleball.net.
thejingleball.net.
Okay.
And yeah, sometime over the weekend, I might just post it on Instagram of like, hey, I'm in this room
Chat
if you want to
room.
come hang out.
It's a fun way just to see new designs and meet maybe designers that you don't know about and meet other cross stitchers from across the country. I think, was it at Chantel's or was it at Cross Stitch? I think there was a table of stitchers that had met through the Jingle Ball. They were in a hosted room or something together.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just a great way of meeting fellow stitchers from different parts, especially. Anyway, it's just fun.
Yeah.
So
So maybe we'll see you there.
maybe we'll see you there.
And enjoy the holiday season. I
Yes.
hope it is everything that you want it to be, which means if you enjoy a busy Christmas season doing it all, I hope you get to do it all.
And if you're like me, keeping it simple
enjoy the peace.
and just enjoying family and the meaning of the season. So, but we will see you before Christmas.
We
Hopefully,
promise.
God will. No,
No, okay.
don't promise.
God willing.
God willing, we will see you around the 20th or the 21st.
Yeah.
20th is when we're going up?
Going up on the 20th and coming home. Yeah.
Okay. So God willing, we will be doing a video then. So look for something around there. And thanks for joining us.
Bye,
Talk to you
guys.
soon. Bye.